who gave Gaethje the better fight, Ilia or Paddy? Having fought both men, which fight would you say is more challenging?
Well, I mean, Ilia is one of the best in the world. I mean, he is one of the most dangerous fighters that there is, and he's a lot more dangerous than Paddy Pimblett. However, Paddy Pimblett is goofy. You know, he's got a funky style. I think Ilia is way more dangerous. I think fighting's crazy. I think, you know, in my mind, I think 97 out of 100 times.
I think it's one of the easiest fights that I could have in the lightweight division. Because, I don't know, I can do with him whatever I want to do in reality.
Ilia no mas Topuria, he doesn't want no more.
I think Paddy and Ilia is one of the biggest fights you can make in all of the sport. Why not? Why aren't we doing this fight right now? I want to see Ilia versus Paddy no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, make it.
I don't mind seeing guys like, you know, Paddy do well, you know, especially when there's so much hype and, you know, you bring in a lot of eyes to the sport and got a lot of respect for that. So he's still young too, right? He's still young. I respect him in the fact that, you know, he doesn't want to rush into the biggest challenges straight away. He's still young, he's still learning, earning his way.
Just when many expected Ilia Topuria to be sidelined for an extended period after his devastating defeat, Dana White provided an update that has reignited interest in the lightweight division. At the same time, Paddy Pimblett's bold call-out has divided the MMA community, with several prominent figures already weighing in on how a potential showdown between the two would unfold. As speculation grows over Topuria's return and the possibility of their long-awaited clash, the outcome could have a major impact on the future of the UFC lightweight division.
I think Paddy and their team will prepare right for that fight. I think so. They'll have a game plan, and he's no slouch. You know, a lot of people thought Paddy was like this guy who just talks and runs his mouth, and then he got to prove himself against a guy like Chandler, and he's not a wrestler, but he out-wrestled a wrestler, which is pretty crazy to see. So
Max Holloway believes Paddy Pimblett has developed into a far more complete fighter. He praised Pimblett's performance and game plan, noting that his ability to outthink and outwrestle a high-level opponent like Michael Chandler changed many opinions about his potential. With growing respect from established fighters, the question now is whether the UFC will finally book the long-awaited showdown that so many fans have been calling for.
There's two fighters like this with such high profiles like Paddy Pimblett and Ilia Topuria, and there's that much tension, that much beef, that much drama, that much old school footage that they can use, not only squaring up inside the octagon, but at UFC London when they were talking shit and had to be separated by security. I heard stories of them almost getting into fights in the hallways and stuff like that, but there was no cameras rolling. Of course, there was a few water bottles thrown and stuff like that. There's always been heat and friction between the two of them, and now it's lining up absolutely perfectly for a block.
According to Michael Bisping, a fight between Ilia Topuria and Paddy Pimblett would be far more than a title bout. Years of heated confrontations, backstage incidents, security interventions, and genuine bad blood have already created the foundation for one of the UFC's biggest blockbuster events. However, while fans continue to demand the matchup, Bisping believes the most important question is not the rivalry itself. It is whether Topuria can return as the same fighter after suffering the first defeat of his professional career.
He has never had to come back from adversity. Ilia's only ever been the hammer. He's never been the nail. Know what I mean? That's why after that fight with Justin that I had, I knew I could come back stronger and better because I've done it before. I don't think Ilia Topuria ever comes back the same. His whole mindset, his whole like ego, know what I mean? Like his is like, I'm undefeated, no one can beat me. Having celebrations the night before the fight. I just don't think he'll ever be the same. He's never had to come back from nothing like that. I've had to face adversity before, so I'd happily be.
Paddy Pimblett believes that losing an undefeated record can permanently change a fighter, while Demetrius Johnson has also questioned how Ilia Topuria will respond to experiencing real adversity for the first time in his career. Not everyone shares that view. However, Dana White has since provided an encouraging update on Topuria's recovery, suggesting that his comeback may come sooner than many expected and adding a new dimension to the debate surrounding his future.
I want to be undisputed champion of the world. I want to be the first ever world champion from Liverpool. and I'm going to do that. I know that's in my destiny. I know it's in my fate. Whether it's the next fight or the next 10 fights, I'm going to be a world champion. It's that simple. If you want me to fight Justin next, if you want me to fight Posh Boy next, if you want me to fight Chorizo next, if you want me to fight Charles next, anyone can get it.
Paddy Pimblett has made it clear that he is willing to face anyone standing between him and the UFC lightweight title, including Justin Gaethje, Charles Oliveira, and Ilia Topuria. While his confidence is unmistakable, he knows that belief alone is not enough at the highest level. Pimblett believes his continued improvement, well-rounded skill set, and willingness to adapt against elite competition give him the tools to compete with and defeat the best fighters in the lightweight division.
I think they kind of even one another out. I think Paddy, if he's taken down, is way more dangerous off his back. Benoit Saint-Denis does have really good top game, top pressure. I don't think he has the ability to submit Paddy Pimblett. This is mixed martial arts, and one good shot where you rock someone, anything can happen. But Paddy is a high-level grappler, but so is Benoit Saint-Denis. That's why I said this one kind of plays out on the feet. Paddy is going to be way more aggressive, having the success against Justin Gaethje that he did. And yeah, I've said it a few times, there was a few technical mistakes. The chin is a little bit high. The shots come at weird angles, but that actually ends up helping Paddy because they're unexpected, weird,
Paddy Pimblett's awkward angles, relentless pressure, and dangerous grappling make him one of the most unpredictable fighters in the lightweight division. His unconventional style often forces opponents into mistakes because they struggle to anticipate his next attack. However, if he eventually faces Ilia Topuria, the biggest question may not be Pimblett's style. It will be what version of Topuria returns after recovering from his recent setback.
His face, okay? I'm not surprised. The man was black and blue, okay? The swelling on the face, the swelling on the nose. It's okay. He'll be back. He'll be fine, right? Will he be the same version of himself? We don't know. We got to assume. I thought the way that Ilia Topuria handled himself after the fight was nothing but class. I think I saw a story somewhere that his brother came over to him and said, "How you doing?" He said, "Hey, listen, did the people enjoy the fight?" That's the main thing that he wanted to know. And it was a phenomenal fight. Obviously, recency bias, one of the best fights this year, if not of all time. Topuria just lost to Justin Gaethje, so they're both coming off losses. And if he wins against Benoit Saint-Denis, well, Ilia Topuria is the former undisputed lightweight champion of the world, so it's still a good, logical matchup. And these two absolutely hate one another. There'll be a lot of drama in the build-up to the fight, and I, for one, want to see it settled once and for all. My doggy's here. What do you think? Get out of here. Get out of here. And when you consider the stylistic matchup and what Paddy showed against Justin Gaethje, and the fact that, yeah, he did go 5 rounds, right?
Michael Bisping believes Ilia Topuria will recover physically from his injuries. But he says the bigger question is how the first loss of his career will affect him mentally. In Bisping's view, no one knows whether Topuria will return with the same confidence and fearless style that made him a champion. Even so, he believes a fight with Paddy Pimblett makes more sense than ever, given their years of bad blood and the strong demand from fans. With Dana White now commenting on Topuria's comeback, the future of the lightweight division could soon become much clearer.
All the fans around the world, I think that they want to see that fight. And at the same time,
yeah,
I have to be honest, I think it's one of the easiest fights that I could have in the lightweight division. Because I don't know, I can do with him whatever I want to do in reality. It's like, it's very excited fight for the fans.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna enjoy a lot the whole process, and at the same time, it's a fight where I'm gonna be able to shine once again.
Yeah. Probably a good paycheck too with that one.
That's for sure. That's
because you're such a prophet, how would you win that fight? What would be the prediction? I know you probably haven't studied him yet as closely as you will if it's made, but how would you win? When would you win? Give us some of that Ilia prediction magic.
Against Paddy?
Yeah.
I have to think about it because I don't know.
I won't hold you to it, so you can change your prediction.
I promise you, I could like choose the way I want to finish.
First round?
Be like That's for sure. He's not gonna stay there for more than one round with me. But I don't know, maybe it's gonna be cool to submit him in the ground with a triangle choke from the mount, something like that.
Ilia Topuria has shown no hesitation in responding to Paddy Pimblett's challenge, dismissing him as one of the easiest opponents in the lightweight division. Topuria has even claimed he could finish Pimblett in any fashion he chooses, whether by first-round knockout or submission. While his confidence remains unwavering, it also comes with added pressure following the first defeat of his career that has divided the MMA community, with some believing Topuria is determined to prove he is still championship caliber, while others wonder if he may be underestimating the most dangerous version of Pimblett seen to date.